Okay people, so this episode of Fornever News is a bit smaller than the norm. We mainly are talking about one story, and that story in particular is about Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba Mugen Train, the movie, and what it has just accomplished. There's not that much news out there, but I had an obligation to you guys to report what it just did in its opening weekend and what it crushed. Also, a huge movie director coming out and talking about it. Like there's just, when it comes to Demon Slayer right now, this is the golden child. Let's talk some of that. Fornever News! The only news source that provides anything and everything anime and manga related. And we don't bore you. We get to the shits, people. Let's talk some Demon Slayer.
Say we gon' do what we do, no matter how you move, make your move. That's how it be though.
Okay people, so it was October 16th, 2020 that the Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba Mugen Train film was released in Japanese theaters. I reported in the last episode of Fornever News that they were basically lifting regulations and laws about seating situations to pack as many people as possible because the demand was just outrageous. So they lifted laws for Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba. All sorts of things was happening for this film. The results are in. Let's read what is going on with this phenomenally huge franchise of an anime film. Demon Slayer movie breaks box office records in Japan with $44 million weekend. Nothing steadies the breathing and rocks the box office quite like the power of anime fandom. Oricon reports that Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba the movie Mugen Train has earned an astonishing $44 million during its opening weekend. About 12 million of that number comes from opening day, ranking the film as Japan's highest grossing weekday opener ever. Not for anime, ever. For comparison, Makoto Shinkai's Your Name made about 12.5 million in its opening weekend, which Demon Slayer blew past by Saturday. Perhaps the flame pillar is too powerful. After all, moviegoers in Japan do get the Rengoku Volume 0 manga when they attend the film, with 403 theaters and all 38 of Japan's IMAX theaters showing the film. Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba the movie Mugen Train has certainly made a big splash. The hotly anticipated film picks up right where the anime series left off, as Tanjiro, Nezuko, Zenitsu, and Inosuke receive orders to investigate the Mugen Train. After Inosuke mistakes the train itself as a threat, of course he does, bless his heart, the ragtag team outrun the police and hop aboard the train. And for those wondering about a release of the film in the United States, as I've reported before, Funimation and Aniplex of America announced they'll be bringing the film to theaters in early 2021. So there's that. Then also the director of Your Name, and in case you don't know, Your Name is like one of the most successful films of anime of all time. I think one of the most successful films coming from Japan of all time. Let's read what was said there. Your Name director Makoto Shinkai comments on Demon Slayer Mugen Train's incredible success. Everyone knew that Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba the movie Mugen Train would be popular when it released in Japanese theaters on October 16th, but no one could predict the record-breaking amount of success for the anime film. One person who is shocked but also pleased by the success is director Makoto Shinkai, who currently holds the top title of highest grossing anime film of all time worldwide with Your Name. A tweet came out from him saying, "Wow, how is this possible at the Japanese box office? A huge accomplishment." And it truly is. Demon Slayer Mugen Train absolutely slayed the competition on opening weekend, opening higher than the lifetime grosses of hits such as Wolf Children and Dragon Ball Super Broly. Because of that, the Aniplex/Toho produced film is being compared with the opening weekend of Shinkai's own Weathering with You in terms of box office success, though really Demon Slayer Mugen Train brought in 3 times that of Weathering with You, with some pundits estimating that Mugen Train might come close to the Japanese box office run of Your Name, but next weekend will help give a clearer picture on how far the weekly Shonen Jump adaptation will go. And I wanted to give you guys a comparison of, because at the end of the day, yeah, we're talking about big dogs of like one of the highest grossing anime films films of all time, but this is a Shonen Jump series, right? This is based on like Shonen manga, Shonen Jump and shit like that. So what did like one of the highest ones of recent times, Dragon Ball Super Broly or even Stampede, One Piece Stampede do? Because it says in opening weekend between December 14th through 16th, 2018, Dragon Ball Super Broly was shown on 460 screens in Japan, so a bit more than the Mugen Train film. To set a new opening weekend record for the franchise, it opened at number 1 at Japanese box office by dominating the weekend, earning more than 9.26 million in its first 3 days. Demon Slayer did over 4 times the amount of Broly in its opening weekend, and it did, I want to say, and it outdid its total box office from Japan in its opening weekend. What the fuck? Holy shit. Because in the box office in Japan, Broly did 4 billion, which is about $40 million. Demon Slayer did 44 million in its opening weekend. That is astronomical. Like, your name is sitting at, I want to say, 120 something in Japan. And worldwide, don't get it twisted. Worldwide, Broly did 124 million. Worldwide, yeah, Demon Slayer is successful, but is not as impactful as Japan. So it's going to be interesting to see where it lands. But it's insane that in Japan, 4 times what Broly did. Yeah, this is crazy. And then with One Piece did in 4 days 15.6 million, so Demon Slayer did more than that. And I want to say One Piece's box office in like worldwide was like 94 million, so Demon Slayer in its opening weekend in only Japan did half of One Piece's Stampede's worldwide sales. Like, this is freaking insane. Demon Slayer crushes One Piece, Dragon Ball Super, on course to potentially surpassing the highest grossing anime film of all time with Your Name, which I remember the director's, funny enough, him commenting, I remember he was not all that thrilled about Your Name's success because he felt like scared and insecure about it, and he was like, just stop watching it already, please, I can't take this pressure. So it's interesting to see, but shout outs to Demon Slayer. I'll be real with you, I've definitely noticed since Demon Slayer's immense popularity a change in Shonen Jump. If you just think about it, how much more risks these mangaka are taking, especially this year alone. Like, it's showing that, yeah, you can play the long game and stuff like that, but that doesn't always work for every series. It works for a few, like One Piece and shit like that, but sometimes it's best to just go out blazing, give it everything, and even if your series ends quicker than most, you'll be able to live off this shit for a long time. Like, come on, $44 million, the sales of the manga surpassing 100 mil, which that's where mangaka make their bread and butter off manga sales. This is bananas, destroying Broly and One Piece in the box office. As a matter of fact, I want to say if Broly did 9 and One Piece, this shit did like double what One Piece and Broly did in Japan in its opening weekend. What the fuck, yo? Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba Mugen Train, it is out of here. Demon Slayer is one of the most successful franchises of all time, and this movie might be the most highest selling. And imagine, this is with COVID going on, what this would have been like. Very curious what you guys think about this though. How are you feeling right now that Demon Slayer is at this level of success, surpassing juggernauts like the latest One Piece and Dragon Ball films? Do you think it deserves it? If you had the opportunity, I wanted to ask this, I asked this on Twitter and I got an interesting response. If you had the opportunity, there was a theater near you right now as you're watching this video playing the Demon Slayer film, would you risk it, or would you be like, nah fam, Rona's out there? Like, would you go and do it? I'll keep it real with you, I probably wouldn't, not in this climate right now. We'll see next year when it actually comes out what's happening in the world and shit like that, but I probably wouldn't, because first of all, I read the manga already, second of all, I'll eventually buy the Blu-ray anyway, so I probably wouldn't risk it. But I don't know, would you guys actually go and check it out? And just your thoughts on this calamity known as Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba Mugen Train, the film. Bananas, crazy, like, woo! So that's for this one though. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like, I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you want more from me, make sure to subscribe, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, hit that bell to get all notifications. And if you want to follow any of my other social media, links in the description below. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always people, have an awesome day, and remember the golden rule: anime and manga for life. Bye. Have an awesome day, peace in, and you guys just watched another episode, a bit a little mini, of Fornever News. Have an awesome day people. Yo, Mugen Train, Demon Slayer, what the hell?
It's nights like this, and time